seems real Slim Shady to me. She's the real Slim Shady of the game.
Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Welcome back.
Where Monica is standing up because she is the real Slim Shady of Doki Doki Literature Club.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, well, last time we left off, we were just choosing who to spend the weekend with.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. We have to spend it with somebody. Oh no! We have to choose this right away.
So, Yuri's working on Atmosphere, Natsuki's working on baking cupcakes, Monica is working on printing and assembling all the pamphlets. She's getting help designing them from Sayori. Oh. And who do you want to work with?
I'm scared. I don't know who to pick. My comfort choice is Sayori.
Look at those beautiful green eyes peering through there at us.
I don't trust them in the slightest.
You want to choose Sayori?
I am absolutely not picking Monica.
Okay.
Yuri, I honestly, and this is not like, I don't want you to talk. This is like, I genuinely just don't really want to spend more time with Yuri.
Okay.
So it's between Natsuki and Sayori. Natsuki could be angry at us the whole time and then maybe like confess her crush. And then Sayori, we've already had a couple weird moments with.
Yeah.
Can we go with Natsuki?
You want to do Natsuki?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I just did. I'm nervous.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Genuinely. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Oh no.
Just a minute ago you were saying that...
I don't want to make her angry. That's because... never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all.
Oh, made her sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it.
Sayori's depressed
Are you guys
too.
excited?
Oh. No! Don't let me make choices anymore. I'm so upset. I take it back. I regret everything.
I will tell you something that should ease you a little bit.
Okay.
You can't pick Sayori.
Okay.
The game tells you, like, they get all mad. Yuri and Natsuki are like, Sayori's helping Monica! And so you can't actually pick Sayori or Monica. It is Yuri or Natsuki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, Monica wasn't even a choice for me because clearly she's the real Slim Shady. I don't want it. I know the whole phrase, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, but at the same time, just nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Tadashi?
Huh?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that.
Huh?
I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, oh my gosh, give me a second. The cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Of course I did. Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words.
These two are always the ones butting heads.
Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things.
Right?
But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori.
Aww.
Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Sounds good. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's so much going on today, I could barely read.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
Huh?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Except I do live next door to the vice president, and she's friends with you, so...
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. We're going to your house? I'll bring all the ingredients. I hope you have baking materials, and I hope your parents are okay with a girl coming over.
Wait!
I'm glad that I asked.
You're coming to my house?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Right. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah? How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Oh no. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me. I'll just stay home all of Sunday and wait.
Yeah! I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it.
Yeah. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with somebody else before. That's all it is. So...
Alright, I get it. Sorry
like
for
you.
overreacting.
I like you a lot, and I can't wait to spend time and go to your house and make your kitchen messy, and then maybe, I don't know, we'll kiss or something.
Anyway, I'll be heading out now. We might do something even weirder than kiss.
Oh no!
See you on Sunday!
Oh no! Ah! Never mind.
I can't believe this.
Me either, man.
Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday?
Another girl.
My anxiety shoots through the roof! Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school.
It's crazy outside.
More
of
than
school.
that, she told me that she was looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us?
What?
Or is it too early for that?
So does he have a thing for her too?
Only time will tell! But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it.
This story
I
is...
seriously can't wait!
He sounds like Sayori now. I seriously can't wait.
It's already Sunday.
That was fast.
I've been standing at this bus stop in awe of my plans for 2 days.
Yep.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us.
In my house.
Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation.
As it always does.
She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language.
She's so cute.
I would expect that from her. I don't know why that's different. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming.
Personalities don't change.
But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day.
Sad.
It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind.
She lives next door. You could go check on her.
Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me?
No.
I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over.
Yay!
Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past.
True friendship.
Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. I swear it's normal. Don't at me! The house is quiet.
Oh.
Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room.
Okay.
It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Tadashi.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. Did she get a haircut or something? She's just off.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time.
Her stuffed animals are really cute.
I know.
I'm looking at everything. I love her room.
Mm-hmm. Not much has really changed, has it? I just want to say, Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. It's not messy.
It's like there's a sock on the chair, but that's about it.
Yeah. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
Exactly. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Yeah. Monica told me. Sorry, I forgot that was me. I was fully expecting you to say it, and I don't know what happened in my brain. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us.
Weird.
Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me!
You didn't even read your poem to us.
I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Tadashi.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But it's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
I'll totally ruin the cupcakes later today.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Tadashi. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Tadashi? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. I hate him. I hate him so much. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Every time I see that line, I get filled with rage.
This is making it about him.
It's like, I've been betrayed. Sorry you're dealing with depression! It makes me so mad, guys. Sorry. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. It's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. God, why did you have to be depressed and not want me to care about you?
I wouldn't understand at all, Tadashi. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori.
I don't think we do either.
But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Tadashi. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Tadashi.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. A bonus I'm completely enveloped by attaining. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have done it anyway. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Tadashi.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Tadashi,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything.
I don't either. Do not listen to me.
It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Tadashi. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice, then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house.
She texted you?
At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? I guess. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Ugh. That's like such a tough one to get through.
That's a tough one.
I need a second. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. That's... what? Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Oh, she's so cute! Sup?
Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off.
Right? It's so funny.
She's wearing a skirt! It's so cute!
She's so cute.
I never saw that she was wearing a skirt. I always thought she was wearing pants. I don't know why. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Just let's go.
Pretty kitchen. I see you brought a lot of stuff.
It's a gorgeous kitchen.
It is. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
I sure hope so. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does.
She's revealing her vampire.
Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? She starts to encroach closer in my personal space. She's really interested in my neck. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Tadashi?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
That's just...
Gugh. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki.
Thank
You're a powerhouse. Seems like I always underestimate you. You're built like Simone Biles.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it?
She is also small, but she is built.
That girl is...
It's incredible.
powerful.
It's amazing.
You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Casual flame.
Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people.
Me in all of high school.
That is so funny.
Like, that is my whole mentality when I was like 14, 15, because I was short.
But I had to be better than others.
But I had to prove everyone that I was like, I am better than just 5 feet tall.
Jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school.
Sometimes the words are easily tripped over in these lines.
Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
Oh, so we're like learning how to bake.
Oh, heck yeah. I took your laughter. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean that you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red.
I think Yuri is sexy.
Natsuki?
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also...
Do you think I'm sexy too?
If that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
Are you one of them? How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Prove it!
Pervert!
Gross.
Hey, was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
Let's not talk about being sexy. Let's bake cupcakes. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I found your weakness, Tadashi.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started.
Finally.
Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. As you can see by this wonderful new splash screen.
Love it.
Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn
Spilled
about every
fluid.
countertop. However, everything's invisible thanks to our cloaking technology. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times.
Pretty normal.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Funny. Tadashi, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. I love that. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun.
Because otherwise, you have a baking creation that you just play around with, it's gonna turn out like garbage.
You have to be precise with the recipe, cool in the presentation. Baking is a science.
It is.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh?
Yeah.
I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions.
Cute.
I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too.
No.
Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
You should. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Ooh.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. You wimpy arm man. Here, look.
She's not even drawn with, like, muscles, though. Like,
But she can carry like a 10-pound bag
Yeah.
from one spot to the other.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth.
I hope you washed your hands.
I reluctantly start to do the same.
You too. Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing.
No.
I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
No.
Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Did we spill the icing? Gross! You got it on my face!
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Funny.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
What happened to the bowl of icing? I thought we were holding it. Ah! Stop!
Not until you apologize for calling me gross!
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
I've only ever seen this on, like, my computer screen, this scene. It's so much weirder when it's the full screen.
He's fully, like, pinned her down.
I think is it the ground or is it the wall?
I don't know. Either way, she's pinned.
Yeah. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
What?
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing!
Bro! What? Did you seriously just... Ah!
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me.
Me either, man.
Her face is entirely red.
Tadashi, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them.
And if you really like them, you better lick their fingers!
You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that?
I'm so glad we were thinking so much about Sayori before.
I know!
How did the moon turn this so quickly?
I know! Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going
We
off.
set a fire!
Natsuki rushes over to the oven.
Oh no!
Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the alarm stops.
Anyway.
That's not how that works.
I know. I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. It got weird. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Okay. Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. I would not have recovered.
No,
like,
neither.
I don't care what alarm went off or what. I would not have recovered from that, I don't think.
If I was just like pinned and somebody
Just
licked icing off my finger, I wouldn't be able to recover for a while.
Especially if I liked them and I was in high school, I'd be like, ah.
Right. That would be a lot. Look how cute they all look.
I know.
It's okay.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once they will look eaten.
Sorry, that's the best verbal typo yet.
They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff too, so I hope you can get creative. Let's get creative. Here,
Green is not a creative color.
Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers.
They're so
She's
cool, the
so
little Wilton
cute.
tips.
We probably wouldn't be... We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
That could be cool. Oh.
It could be, but like, there's a billion
words?
words. Why would you just...
It's like us writing a poem. Doki doki!
Yeah.
Fire! Depression.
We could use the word betwixt.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
We could use it to write words like tension and pinned and I love you. Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You're pretty freaking cute, Natsuki. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, nothing.
Oh, she thinks we're cute!
Ooh, let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Did we start at like 9 a.m.?
We must have.
We have to, like, baking takes a long time.
Especially in large batches.
Much batches.
Yeah.
Much batches.
Much batch, such large.
Many cupcake.
Icing, wow!
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. This is just becoming my voice in these videos, by the way.
I know.
She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're
is now-
finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Beautiful. Look how pretty they are together.
Man, I am really happy we did not pick Yuri.
Really?
I couldn't have done it.
Oh.
I could have, but it would have been like a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Because it would have been just Tadashi and Yuri, and it would have been none of you.
Honest to goodness, that's part of why I did
Yeah.
it. I was like, Monica and Yuri, I love the idea. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Ugh, I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right?
Takes the icing, smashes it on her face.
I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly and pinning me against the wall and trying to waste our time and then trying to like lick my finger. It was so weird. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
It's your fault we can't read manga. You sucked the icing off my finger. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would just listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Oh, no need to be a gentleman.
Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? You definitely got close.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Huh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean all of that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you.
Tadashi, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Her pixels.
Her pixels.
Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips.
No kiss.
What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori? Hi, Tadashi.
Sayori! Just now we weren't.
It's okay, Tadashi. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little bit earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye.
No! I'm really sad for them.
I never really paid attention to the end of, like, the Natsuki part in this game when I watched it.
Yeah.
And seeing that happen was so much cuter than Yuri.
Oh.
Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me.
Sorry.
So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Tadashi? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that!
It's true, Tadashi. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica?
Oh, I freaking knew it! Sorry.
Monica was right about what?
Hold on, my earbuds fell down.
Sayori!
Panic!
What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Tadashi. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Tadashi, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel.
That's not healthy.
That's not healthy. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own.
You play it.
I know. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Even though it's not true?
Yeah.
Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. I voice act sarcastically. And that's what I'm going to give it to you. Sayori.
You will always be my dearest friend.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm so sorry. I would be unhealthy to say
Say,
I
"I love you."
Yeah.
Like, first off, that's such a douchey thing for him to do.
Yep.
And second, that is not what she needs to hear at all.
No. That's covering a problem.
Yeah. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best. And what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori!
It's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing? You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Tadashi. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Ah!
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival.
That was a rough weekend leading up to the festival.
Ooh.
It's a rough weekend.
It was indeed. Except
poor-
for our fun time with Natsuki.
Our fun time with Natsuki. Let's have depression. And then baking. And then depression. Depression, baking, depression. What a nice sandwich.
Depression baking.
You want to see us bake anything on the channel?
Let us know if you want to see us try to bake cupcakes.
We can make a depressed baking series. You ever have a bad day, don't want to film an episode? Depressed baking.
We just watch really sad movies and then bake.
Rosie could have fit on the headboard!
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man.
Either way,
Sad.
we will see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this. Please leave a like or a comment and let us know what you think of the series so far. We're coming up to a bigger part of the game, which is fun.
I wish to go to the festival.
Oh.
And the pub. Musicals!
But we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye!